With your first news at 10 Sports, here's Ben Dacue.
This has been a season to forget for the Bismarck Larks. Bismarck entered the final day of their season tied for the least total wins in the Northwoods League. They also had the worst second half record in the Northwoods League. A short rain shower pouring over Muni. The Larks' final game against the Willmar Stingers was briefly interrupted. Back in the action now, the Larks put a lone run on the board and totaled only 4 hits in their season finale. Willmar, meanwhile, tallies 2 and ends their season with a close win. Bismarck ends the year on a 16-game losing streak. Their last win of the season came on July 23rd. That game, funnily enough, was also against the Stingers. The final was 2-1 in favor of Willmar. Meanwhile, in the final Battle of the Badlands, the Big Sticks take down the Hot Tots 8-7. Sticks win the 2025 season series against Minot. In Minneapolis, the Royals beat the Twins 2-0. Vikings fans, the wait is over. J.J. McCarthy saw his first game action in 364 days, nearly a full calendar year. The second-year signal caller saw limited action today, but look at this play. Good throw and great catch by Jordan Addison. In McCarthy's lone series today, he completed 4 passes on 7 attempts for 30 yards. A step forward for the Michigan man. Minnesota ends up winning 20-10. Sam Howell saw the bulk of the snaps under center for the Vikes. Meanwhile, in Green Bay, the Jets beat the Packers 30-10. Not a great night to be a cheesehead. New Salem-Almont football famously starts their first practice of the season at midnight. That midnight practice is something we have covered in the past, but with some changes in New Salem, things are different this year. For the first time in 32 years, New Salem-Almont has a new head coach.
I've been in the program for a while now.
Longtime Holstein's assistant coach Ben Kringstad takes over the program from stalwart Steve Kleingen.
Everybody to the ball.
Obviously, with Coach K not being at practice, it's kind of a different feel. Excited for the opportunity. It's a program that I'm proud to be a part of and want to continue to be successful.
With the new coach comes a different-looking roster. The Holsteins lack beef up front.
We're just built different than we were in the past. In some of our most successful teams, we just had some monsters up front in terms of size. And, not to say we're not a physical football team. We're just not quite as big as we used to be.
With all of these moving pieces, most of these early days of practice for the Holsteins will be spent learning what New Salem-Almont football looks like in 2025.
We got to kind of figure out what we're good at, and historically we've been like between the tackles or tight ends in 9-man case, just power football, and we're probably going to look to hit the edges a little bit, try to be a little more active in the passing game, and we were really successful in the way we used to do things. We're just not currently built to play the same way.
Even with the change in makeup and size, the DNA of Holstein football remains the same.
The foundational principles of football that we've excelled in the last decade plus of, tackling and pursuit and toughness, like that'll happen no matter if you're 250 pounds or 180.
Former Bismarck Bobcats captain and Robertson Cup champion Ian Engel announced his commitment to the University of North Dakota men's hockey. Engel, a Wisconsin native, played 183 games in a Bobcats uniform and now returns to the state where he played the last 3 years of his junior hockey career.
I think I grew so much as a person and a player, but more importantly, a person during my time in Bismarck. Going in there when I was 17 years old, never having been away from home before. Really just had to grow up. That's the reality of it.
Engel will be the first former Bobcat to suit up for the Fighting Hawks since Zach Jan, who last played at UND in the 2019-2020 season. Now, Rosalind, the thing about Ian Engel is you don't win a Robertson Cup without strong leadership top to bottom, and he led that team all the way to a championship this spring.
It sounds like you're speaking Chinese to me right now. I'm going to have to learn.